heard that you're going into your freshman year of college and you don't know what to pack, what to bring, what people forget to bring, well, that is what I am here today to tell you. I'm here to tell you everything you need to have if you're coming into your freshman year of college. What's up, Spotlighters? It's your girl Mahogany. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Everything that I'm going to mention in this video will be linked down below, so make sure to check out the description because I linked everything. Some of the things on this list are a little bit more generic, such as your comforter, but then there are things that a lot of people forget that they don't think to bring to college that you kind of just have laying around your house, so you always have it, but I'm here to tell you those things that you actually need to have. So let's get straight on into it. I broke this video up into categories, so the first category is bedding and sleep. First things first, all dorm beds are size twin XL, so you need a twin XL comforter and twin XL sheets. Then you need silk pillowcases. Silk pillowcases are so good for your skin and your hair, so I highly recommend getting silk pillowcases rather than cotton or any other material. Next thing is to bring throw blankets and blankets for when you have company over. So don't just get your comforter and maybe a blanket to go on your bed. Get a few extra blankets just in case you have guests over and you don't all want to cram under one blanket. Bring extra blankets. If you want nice and silky hair or you want to maintain your hairstyles, you need a silk or satin bonnet. Those are really good for your hair. You need a mattress topper. The college beds, let me tell you, terrible. Worst bed you will ever sleep in. So make sure to get a really good mattress topper. I recommend at least 2 to 3 inches thick. This one is specific for my girlies who live in Arizona or coming to GCU or any hot state. You need a desk fan and a tower fan. You need as many fans as you can possibly get going, because when it's 113 degrees outside and your temperature is at 72, that's still hot. Like, it's still hot. The sun is still beaming in and it feels like 89 degrees in here. So you need as many fans as you can get, especially if you're coming to GCU. This also goes for if you're in a hotter climate that doesn't have a lot of humidity in the air, like Arizona is in the middle of the desert. You need a humidifier. When I first moved to college, oh my gosh, my nose was so bad. My nose was just completely dry. It was bleeding. It was so bad because I went from Kansas where it's humid to Arizona where there's no water in the air at all, and I had to immediately buy me a humidifier. When I got sick my freshman year of college, my humidifier saved my life. It put moisture back in the air, which is exactly what I needed to open up my airways. Next one, this one isn't so much a product, but an app. Sleep Cycle has been the best app to have as a college student. It helps me track my sleep, so it tracks how efficient your sleep was, the amount of time you were actually asleep, not the time you lay down, but when you actually fell asleep. It tracks your breathing, the cough levels. It even records voices, so if you're one of those people who snore in your sleep, you can hear the audio, or if you talk in your sleep, you can hear yourself talking. It is such a great app just to track just any type of sleep stuff. If you click the link down below, you get, I think, 2-3 weeks free of Sleep Premium, so definitely check it out in the description. This is not sponsored, by the way. And last but not least, for bedding and sleep, I would recommend a bedside caddy that has your remote, the remote to your fan, the remote to your TV, maybe just little knickknacks that you want right next to your bed. The next category is bathroom and hygiene. This first one does not apply to GCU students, but shower caddies, shower shoes, or any type of communal bathroom things. GCU does not have communal bathrooms, so we don't have to buy any of those things. But if you are going to a college where you have a communal bathroom, you don't want to be walking on the nasty shower floor, and you want to have your products in the shower with you. So make sure to get a shower caddy and shower shoes. But if you're going to GCU, there's no need to buy that. Don't buy that. That's actually a waste of money. Also, another alternative of getting a shower caddy, you can also get a shower cart because you can put a lot more, like a 3-tier roller cart. If you're doing a really big shower routine, like an everything shower, it'll be more efficient to have a cart instead of a little tote thing. Now, this is something that can apply to GCU, but overhead shower caddy is really helpful. I have one in our bathroom and it has my soap, my lotion, my loofahs, my African net sponges, my razor. It has everything on there that I need, and it's right there hanging off of the shower head. So I highly recommend if you're running low on storage, because bathroom showers here at GCU especially, there's no storage. There's no storage at all. So you got to make the best of the storage that you do have and can have. So I highly recommend an over shower head storage caddy. On the topic of African net sponges, the next thing is you would want a really good loofah or African net sponge. I really like African net sponges. I feel like they're really clean. They get to a lot of places and you can like scrub your back. They're super duper good. Or just a regular loofah is really good. Just different little hygiene cleaning things that you just need. I know a lot of people won't forget this, but I thought I might say it because, you know, we are in Arizona. Well, I'm in Arizona and it's hot, and you know, some people start, you know, so definitely keep your hygiene up. This is one of those things that no one tells you, but get a mini travel sanitary and like toiletries kit. Or if you're taking a weekend trip that you didn't really plan for and you're like, oh, now I have all of these full-size bottles of things, just go ahead and early get a tiny mini travel size kit, just so if you're going to go any places that you would need your hygiene stuff, you can just grab your little kit and you don't have to carry around bottles of lotion, bottles of body wash, and all this extra stuff. Just get the little mini kit beforehand. This one goes if you don't have the overhead shower caddy. You can get a razor holder because you don't want your razor just sometimes sitting on just any ledge and just taking up space. The key to college is saving space. You want to save as much space as you possibly can. So get a razor holder to just put on the shower wall and that'll hold your razor for you. This next one is for my girlies. Get you a period storage bin with a lid. I have a really cute brown one and it just has all of the pads and tampons, and it's just really easy to keep in the bathroom and you'll be able to flip the lid. So I highly recommend getting some little cutesy storage container for all of your pads and tampons so they're not just kind of laying out or they're not in the ugly box just kind of sitting there. Another storage saving tip or thing to have is a over toilet storage shelf. And then I would say a cute toothbrush and floss and mouthwash holder to go in your bathroom, so you don't have your toothbrush just kind of laying in your medicine cabinet or none of that. Have you a cute little, you know, container to keep your toothbrush, keep your floss, keep your mouthwash on your counter so you can have it, and also have a toothbrush cover. Next category is laundry and cleaning. The first thing is get a laundry hamper with wheels. I have a laundry hamper right now, but it does not have wheels, and there's actually the same exact model of laundry hamper that I have that has wheels. I don't know why I chose the one without wheels. Biggest regret when it comes to laundry days. I hate it every time because I have to carry my heavy laundry basket to the laundry room every single Sunday. So I highly recommend getting a laundry basket that has wheels. And another thing I would recommend if you're like me and you just have really bad luck when it comes to plastic laundry tubs or laundry bins, because the plastic always ends up breaking, I would highly recommend getting something that's fabric or any type of different material. This next one also kind of depends on where you are, but a lint roller. A lot of people forget lint rollers. I actually forgot a lint roller until I realized that I had just moved away from home that had a very hairy dog. So some of my clothes still had dog hair on it, so I had to go out and buy a lint roller to get rid of all the dog hair. So make sure to bring a lint roller. This one is a little self-explanatory, but a vacuum. I actually did not come into college with a vacuum. That is something I forgot to bring. Definitely a regret. I ended up getting a vacuum second semester of college, and my vacuum has become my best friend because I Sunday reset every Sunday and didn't have a vacuum. I would have to always borrow from my roommates. So get you a little mini tiny vacuum to just kind of keep in your room. Next up is Clorox wipes. You don't understand how helpful Clorox wipes are. As a college student, you can wipe down your windowsill, you can wipe down your desk, your door, your TV, your this, your that. Clorox wipes are amazing. So I highly recommend just getting Clorox wipes and wiping everything down. It's also good when you first move into college to have Clorox wipes because you can wipe down your bed. That's another thing to get. This one also kind of goes with vacuum. Get a broom and a dustpan for your kitchen, especially if you have hardwood floors. You should just have a broom and a dustpan. All your cleaning supplies, cleaning tools, you should get them. Gloves, all the above. A scrub daddy. Those are definitely some of the best sponges I've used. I also love the regular kind of green and yellow sponges that people get. Always love those. Those are the classic. You can't beat the classic. But having a scrub daddy is also really good. This one goes into fragrances and having your room smell good when you're coming into college. I would recommend a Glade or Febreze wall plugins is what they're called. I don't remember the brands exactly, but I have one. My room always smells great. I love it. Best thing, best purchase, and they're not even that expensive. They're actually pretty cheap. So I highly recommend getting wall plugins. But also check with your college, because I know some colleges don't allow you to have wall plugins. And I know a lot of colleges, almost every college, you're not allowed to bring candles. So I wouldn't bring candles to college. This is a little bit different, but here's just kind of a pro tip. I would rather bring Tide Pods to college over Tide liquid detergent, because you have to think about it. Now you're carrying this big old gallon of laundry detergent to the laundry room, and the laundry room can be far away. It can be pretty far away depending on where you're at in your apartment building or dorm building. So it's easier to take Tide Pods to college and just pull maybe 2-3 Tide Pods and kind of throw it in your laundry basket and walk that to the laundry room. So that's the next thing or pro tip or thing I would bring to college. Instead of liquid detergent, I would bring Tide Pods or any type of potted detergent. While we're on the topic of laundry, I would also get a mesh laundry bag to put your socks, underwear, bras, anything that kind of gets lost in the wash somehow. I would get mesh laundry bags to put all of those smaller items in. I would get separate. Like I have multiple laundry bags for different things and spread it out. So I have like 5 or 6 in every load. It makes it so much easier to keep track of all your socks. You'd be surprised how many socks I lost my first semester of college. Had to buy 2 entire packs of new socks because they just kept disappearing in the laundry room. So definitely get mesh laundry bags so you don't lose your stuff. But you can get a steamer or a clothing iron. I don't have neither of those, so is it really a necessity? If I don't have it, probably not. But if you don't like to see wrinkles in your clothes or like wrinkles in your jeans, I would recommend getting a steamer or an iron. Next up is clothing and closet. The first thing, hangers. Hangers, hangers, hangers. Whatever clothes you come into college with, take that and maybe double it. And that's how many clothes you'll have in college. You just somehow accumulate so many more clothes throughout college. Just as it's free shirts, going to the mall with your friends, just buying new clothes off a whim. Oh, you get to college in Arizona coming from Kansas. It's normally colder in Kansas. Coming to Arizona, I need shorts and tank tops. I have so many shorts and tank tops now. Back in Kansas, I didn't have not one pair of shorts. Got so many clothes and had to keep buying hangers. So make sure to bring a lot of hangers to college. Get a whole entire pack, a pack or 2, and just kind of keep them because you will get a lot more clothes. This is a more recent purchase I just made, but I got me a robe. Having a robe has been so helpful because I can take a shower in the bathroom. It's hot and steamy in the bathroom, and then I can come get ready in my room in my peace and my comfort. So it's just something nice to have that I just didn't have all of freshman year. So I finally got me a robe, guys, and it's actually my favorite thing ever. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. This one came as a big shock to me, especially since I grew up in Kansas thinking that Arizona was like the desert. It never got cold, never rained, nothing. Like I thought it was desert all year round. That is a lie. It gets cold in Arizona. It gets about 70-60 degrees in the winter months, and it doesn't seem like that's very cold, but as someone who gets used to 110 degrees, 99 degrees every single day, 60 and 70 feels cold. And I didn't have no jackets because in my head I was thinking, oh, I'm coming to Arizona. I don't need any jackets. I don't need any coats. I don't need anything. Got to Arizona, those winter months hit, and I was freezing my butt off with the same jacket almost every single day because I left all my jackets and hoodies at home. So now I have me a nice array of jackets and hoodies for next fall or next winter. Make sure to bring your jackets and your hoodies to college. Maybe that's something I didn't know, but it's definitely something to be mindful of. This is something I still don't even have now, but I don't have a belt. So make sure to bring a belt to college. This has to be one of my favorite things about my freshman dorm and my apartment is my slippers. I get to come home, take off my Converse, take off my Sambas, and I get to put on my cute house slippers. So definitely, it's just kind of for the vibes. So make sure to get some cute house, dorm, apartment slippers. I would bring a formal suit or a formal dress to college because you might have 1 or 2 really formal events. Not very common in college, but it still happens sometimes. So bring at least one really, really nice dress or one really, really nice suit. Especially as a GCU student, the school spirit is there. So definitely bring some themed clothes or themed items such as, you know, 90s themed or 2000s themed or cowboys or neon disco, all of those kind of school spirit outfits. Bring some of those, especially if you're coming to GCU or any college, because there will be themed parties, there will be themed basketball games, and you want to be able to fit the theme. Many different types of shoes, so sneakers, boots, heels, flats, all the above. Here are a few more things that people forget: safety pins, fashion tape, sticky bras, strapless bras, all the other outfit kind of modification things that you would need, bring them. Safety pins. I had to safety pin an entire dress my freshman year, and it was actually hilarious. but I'm happy that I had brought safety pins. Definitely saved the day. You need sticky bras if you don't want to have the bra straps, strapless bras if you don't want to have the bra straps, you're wearing a nice dress. All the modifications, bring it. And last but not least, in the clothing category, I would bring business casual and interview type clothing. I had zero business or interview clothing. Had to create a whole section of my wardrobe, brand new, that was business casual that I can wear to interviews, because I kind of forgot that that's the point of college, is trying to get interviews, getting careers, getting your foot into really important places. So I struggled real bad. So make sure to bring all of your business casual outfits. Next category is desk and study. I have desk organizers, sticky notes of all different sizes and colors, a desk lamp, a laptop stand, push pins, binder clips, paper clips, good quality pens and pencils, pencil sharpener. That is the one thing I did not bring school-wise and actually hated it, especially because I had lip liners and different things like that makeup-wise, and I struggled to find a pencil sharpener. I asked my friends, I was like, do you have a pencil sharpener? No one brought pencil sharpeners. So be the person who brings pencil sharpeners to save yourself and also save your friends. You don't want to have an unsharpened pencil, especially a lip liner. Next up is a desk chair cushions. A lot of the chairs, especially here at GCU, the dorm chairs are very uncomfortable. So you want to get a desk chair to kind of soften the chair up a little bit. A notebook for pencil and paper writers. I don't use pencil and paper, I use iPad. But if you're a pencil and paper person, you would need a notebook. And last but not least in this category is a chalk or whiteboard. I have a chalkboard. I love my chalkboard. I feel like they're a little bit more aesthetic than whiteboards, but both work the same way. And I use them as calendars. The next category is personally one of my favorites, and it is tech and electronics. The first thing up is a Nintendo Switch or any type of gaming system to have in college. I just recently got me a Nintendo Switch maybe 3-4 weeks ago. Best thing I probably ever purchased in college. So definitely get you a little gaming system to have fun game nights with your friends, or even board games. Board games are also fun to bring to college. Bring Uno, bring Monopoly, bring The Game of Life, bring Clue. You want to have a TV in college. I've had a TV since before I even came into college, and I have a own TV. I got it from Walmart. Well, my grandma got it for me from Walmart, so thank you. Shout out to my granny. I know when you're looking for TVs, especially for college, it can be really hard to find a good size that's not too big or not too small. So here are the sizes that I would recommend for a college dorm TV. The sizes are 24, 32, or 43. Those are the best sizes I've seen in college dorms or apartments for personal TVs. Now, big living room TVs, I don't have a clue. You need a 10-foot charger. If you're like me and had your bed lofted all the way up to the ceiling, you would want your charger to reach all the way up to your bed. So definitely get that 10-foot charger. Please listen to me when I say this. You need extension cords and you need surge protectors and wall plugs, all the above. College apartments and dorms have 0 outlets. There's maybe 1 outlet and it's the most inconvenient spot of your room. So definitely having extension cords and wall protectors and wall surge protectors are definitely a lifesaver when it comes to college. Have as many extension cords as you possibly can get. A portable charger, noise canceling headphones, external hard drives and USB plugs, an HDMI cord. You would be surprised how often you need an HDMI cord. And you need a laptop and an iPad with a pencil. And that is all that I have for the tech and electronics category. Next up is health and safety. You need Band-Aids, cold and flu medicine, allergy medicine. Oh, the allergies here in Arizona are a different breed. Please trust me when I say this. You need your allergy medicine, but only for a month. When I tell you, with the dry heat and it just being so dry out here, that is the one pro. I don't ever have bad allergies out here. My allergies are top tier, non-existing here. But except for 1 month here, they get really, really bad. So I would suggest having allergy medicine for that 1 month. But besides that, if you're looking to get away from your allergies, Arizona is the place to be, except for 1 month. And I don't even remember what month it was. Pepper spray, a first aid kit, vitamin supplements, especially if you're going to a darker state such as Kansas or other states where the sun doesn't shine as many days out of the year, you would want to get vitamin D, so you make sure you get enough sunlight or vitamin D that would come from the sun. Bug spray such as Off and bug spray such as Raid. If you see a spider or something, you need Raid to kill it. And just Off if there's a lot of mosquitoes and stuff going around. Latex gloves and also Kleenexes, because you would be surprised how often you would need Kleenexes. Even if you're not sick, they're just good to kind of have handy to pull from. Next up is kitchen and food. If you're living in a college apartment, you need pots and pans. Pretty obvious. This one is for Arizona specifically. I don't know what's in the water here, but the water tastes terrible. So I would recommend getting a Brita filter, like the pitcher, and also a Brita filter to go on the faucet. And so I would bring gallons of water. Ziploc bags. This is a recent purchase of mine and it made me feel so adult, but a wooden cutting board. I didn't have a cutting board. I've never had a cutting board in my entire life. My mom didn't have a cutting board. I got a wooden cutting board this year when I moved into my apartment. Best decision ever. I feel so adult cutting up my strawberries on my wooden cutting board. It just makes you feel so good about yourself, makes you feel like you're doing something productive. It just gives that you're top chef. If you're in a dorm or even an apartment, I still have my snack cart, but you will want a snack cart for your dorm, especially because dorms don't have kitchens. So you want to have somewhere to store all your ramen and noodles and little snacks you can grab from in your room. So definitely have a snack cart just to pull from, or a little snack box, snack ottoman, whatever you want to keep your snacks in. Mini fridge and microwave, a can opener. I still don't have a can opener. Thank God I don't have any cans that require it. A reusable water bottle, especially here in Arizona, you will go through a lot of water. And last but not least, you need paper towels and a paper towel roll. I use so many paper towels on a daily basis. They're just so helpful to have in your apartment or dorm. So I highly recommend getting as many paper towels as you can for your kitchen or even your bathroom or your room. Just have so many paper towels. The next category is organization and storage. You need desk drawer organizers, especially here at GCU. The dorms have desks, but you need the organizers because you don't want to just throw everything in there. And I also have an IKEA desk right now, the IKEA Alex desk. And having the drawer organizers just makes me feel so much more bougie and feel so much more put together. So definitely recommend having drawer organizers. 3-tier rolling cart. This can be for your shower caddy. This can be your snack cart. Just a 3-tiered storage unit to even put in your closet. So helpful to have. Highly recommend. A mini toolbox. This doesn't really go into storage. You'd be surprised. Maybe you need to put something together with a screwdriver and you don't have a screwdriver. Highly recommend bringing a little mini toolkit. Double-sided tape. Almost everything in my room is hung up with double-sided tape and it doesn't scratch up the wall. It's a little bit better than even command hooks because command hooks can rip paint off the walls. I found that double-sided tape doesn't do that. So helpful. And the brand of double-sided tape I recommend is Alien Tape. Yes, the type you see on TV, so good, works amazing. And it's on Amazon. It's all linked down below. Definitely get that double-sided tape. It will save you so much time and so much effort. Under bed storage, a key holder. I have a little bowl that keeps my keys. So I know every time I come home from being out, I immediately throw my keys in there. Or you could have something where you hang your keys up so you don't lose your keys. Over the door storage, I keep all of my purses hung up over the door. Clear storage bins just to have around. A keepsake box to keep all your important documents, all of your little memories, things that you don't want other people to have. Basically a safe box. You definitely want to have those in college. You still want to have your personal things put up so people can't just come and take your stuff. And last but not least in this category is a shoe rack. I had the best shoe rack my freshman year. I actually don't have a shoe rack right now because Papago has shelves built into the wall, so I just keep my shoes at the bottom of the shelf. But if you don't have that, you would want a shoe rack to keep all of your shoes nice and stored away. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned some things. I hope you heard some things that you might have forgot for college. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more college content, guys. The school year is about to start, but make sure to follow me on my socials. My Instagram is _MahoganyMcDougal. My TikTok is Mahogany McDougal. Remember to shine brighter than the sun, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.